While growing up far from Indiana, in Brooklyn, New York, Wil Davis was fascinated with aircraft. Lacking any real access to flying, his original career goal was not to fly, but to pursue veterinary medicine. Wil attended Cornell University for that purpose, but graduated in 1965, just short of his veterinary degree. With the Vietnam War in progress, and inspired by his cousin who was a naval aviator, Wil decided to join the Navy in 1966 and soon found himself in Pensacola, Florida for pilot training. He earned his naval aviator wings and was assigned to Helicopter Attack Squadron 3, based in Nha Ba, Vietnam, south of Saigon. HAL 3, as it was called, was a special assignment. It was the only attack helicopter squadron ever established by the Navy. Wil and his Navy Attack Squadron colleagues flew in constant support of the Navy SEAL teams, as well as the Navy's river patrol boats. In his service years, Wil flew the Bell 47, the Bell Huey H-1, Sikorsky H-43, Kaman H-2, and Bell Jet Ranger helicopters. While in Vietnam, Wil flew 425 missions and was awarded 21 air medals, including one direct action air medal. After the war, Wil chose to remain in the Navy. He was assigned to a search and rescue squadron based at Naval Air Station Lakehurst. In 1969, he deployed to the aircraft carrier USS Franklin Roosevelt, sailing in the Mediterranean Sea to fly search and rescue and plane guard for carrier operations. Wil also served as the squadron maintenance officer. In 1971, Wil transitioned to jet fighters, receiving orders for jet training in Meridian, Mississippi. There he became a flight instructor on the TA-4 Skyhawk fighter for all flight operations, including carrier landings. Wil soon returned to civilian life, settling in Bluffton, Indiana, and opening an aerial spraying service. He stayed active in the military, though, joining the Naval Reserve in 1975. During his reserve service, he flew the DC-6 and DC-9 and advanced to operations officer, executive officer, and squadron commander at Glenville Naval Air Station. Wil retired from the Navy Reserves in 1988 after 22 years' service with the rank of captain. As a civilian, Wil flew the DC-9 at Airborne Express out of Dayton, Ohio. Not content just to fly, Wil soon decided to engage his entrepreneurial spirit by purchasing a small regional airline that would come to be known as Direct Air, moving its operations to the Gary Chicago Airport. He was not only the company's CEO, but also flew the Beech 1900 aircraft for the airline. Originally intended to serve the Northwest Indiana steel industry with Pittsburgh, Direct Air prospered, eventually linking 5 Illinois cities with the Midway and Gary airports. In 1991, Wil further expanded his reach into aviation by acquiring the fixed-based operator Gary Jet Center. Today, Gary Jet Center is a significant member of the Indiana aviation community, providing fixed-based operations support, aircraft maintenance, charter, and aircraft management with over 60 employees. The company also supports Boeing Aircraft's fleet of Boeing business jets. For its outstanding service, Boeing named Gary Jet Center as Supplier of the Year for 2013, 2015, and 2018. Wil serves as chairman of the company, while his daughter Lynn manages day-to-day operations as president. Wil Davis's commitment to aviation and his support of the nation run deep. In 2012, Wil received the Freedom Award from the United States Secretary of Defense for his unwavering support of active and reserve military employees. This honor was bestowed on him for his policy of paying the full salary of Gary Jet Center employees serving in the National Guard or Reserves for the full period of their deployment. As he wrote on the Gary Jet Center homepage, "I've been in aviation all my life." His career and accomplishments make Indiana and the nation better for it.